Daphne, what's the first thing we need to do?
Make sure that the leading coefficient is 1. If you cannot divide everything so that it is the right way.
Daphne, what is our leading coefficient?
It is 1.
It is 1, so we don't have to do anything. Good job. Lizeth, what's next? Alright, so I got all my x's on one side. So Lizeth, what does that mean about our positive 6? We're going to move it away from those. So we'll subtract 6. Lizeth, what's left? Good job. Oscar, what do we do next? What's the next step?
Binomials.
Okay, before you get to binomials,
You do you find squares. What is it called?
what's the formula, Oscar?
It's b divided by 2 squared.
Yes, Oscar, that is correct. Oscar, what is your b value in this problem?
12.
Positive or negative?
Negative.
And what's half of that?
Negative 6.
And negative 6 squared.
Negative 36. 36.
Final answer?
Yes.
36. So we're going to add 36 to both sides of the equation. Camille, what's the next step? Okay, so we're basically going to factor it and rewrite them as binomials squared. Okay, so how do I factor that? Do you want to do the x? Or you already know the answer? Okay, what do I write here? Correct. So you're right here. A times c is 36. Negative 12 is your b value. Two numbers that multiply to be 36 and add to be negative 12. Do you want to list out all the factors of 36? Klaus, what are two numbers that multiply to be 36? 36 and 1. Someone said 6 and 6. 2 and 18. 3 and 12. 4 and 9. 6 and 6. So if the numbers get large, use that strategy. Camille, are they going to be positive 6 or negative 6? Negative. And Camille, negative 6 plus 30? 36? Jeremy, how do I write that as binomials squared?
X minus 6 squared.
Jeremy, what do we do next?
Square root.
So you're going to take the square root. Jeremy, tell me what's left.
X minus 6 plus or minus square root of 30.
Plus or minus the square root of 30 is correct. And then now we're just solving for x. Jeremy, what do you do?
Add 6.
So I will have an exact answer of x equals 6 plus or minus radical 30. Let's write the word exact. Remember, the word exact has no decimals. students actually think that a calculator is more accurate. And I would argue that it's not, because you're having a decimal. It does round for you, but you're rounding. So remember, you have two solutions. How many, class? So let's punch those into your calculator just so you have an idea what they are. I have a student-friendly calculator here. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to do 6 plus, the radical sign is next to the 7. It's in yellow in my calculator, so I'm going to have to press the yellow button first. So I'm going to have to press second x squared. For those calculators that don't have math type, you might have to put in 30 square root, press enter, and then add 6. If I round to the nearest hundredth, you might have x is approximately 11.48. And then 6 minus radical 30, so 6 minus radical 30. I have x is approximately 0.52. So I wanted to show you what this actually is. This kind of looks like a bunch of numbers. You're not quite sure. Remember the big idea. We're solving a quadratic where it crosses the x-axis. We know this is 0.52 and 11.48. I know it opens up. I know in standard form the y-intercept is 6. So don't forget, when you're solving by all these different methods, we're solving for the x-intercepts.